Here, and I'll be doing a deck profile of one of my favorite decks from the new archetypes, Bujin's. This deck made its premiere preview, whatever you want to say, in Judgment of Light, coming out with this big guy right here, Yamato. So to start out with, I run, obviously, the 3 Yamato. That's not much to explain about him. He is the core of the deck. You can't run this deck without him. The first thing you want to get a hold of is him. He unlocks all your combos, getting Crane, getting your graveyard set up, getting your field set up is him. Next, I run 2 Mikazuchi. He's nice because, say when your Bujin monster Yamato, or any of the other, or even another one of him dies, or one of your Ixen monsters, poof, he's out on the field. For any reason, if it's dead, he comes out. And then at the end phase, if you discarded a Bujin monster for, say, Yamato's effect, or a Crane, you get to add a Bujin spell or trap from your deck to your hand, and then discard a card, a Bujin card. I run 1 bear. Honestly, I think 1's enough myself. Great for getting rid of the spare Chinkies that you have, the 1 honest. That's just ridiculous. You get that 1 honest, and then you get 3 of these guys. Crane. He is maddening. You fight out something, bring out one of your big guys like Susanoo. Put him out there. You got this guy in your hand. He takes a swing. Bam, his attack's double its original. Sure, they play Lance. Okay, doesn't hurt us one bit. Bam, 4,800 attack. Just nothing. This guy, Crane, is insane. Mix that with a nice little honest. You're gonna run through whatever your opponent has there sitting there for you. Of course, you have to worry about that back row. 2 Quillins. That's all that's necessary for popping their monsters. You have other ways to get rid of those big effects. Swing at them, inflict damage. Turtle, I only run 2 of him at the moment. Once Hare comes out, Hare will be coming in here, 2 of him too. Which is great for relatively stopping the traps and monsters effects that target like Cardinal, Frefus Cardinal, Regeki, Break. Anything that targets, just banish and negate it. Well, it's not limited to how many times you can use it per turn. I run then 2 Bujingi Centipedes, just to pop that back row. You never know what they're hiding back there. Mirror Force, you can't stop Mirror Force with Turtle. I run 1 Crow. It's not as good as Crane, but it can still stop attacks. Gain an attack directed at your Bujin Beast Warrior monster, and inflict damage equal to half of your opponent's attack to that monster. This guy is nice. So you have a Bujin Yamato unprotected. Gets attacked, banish it, summon this guy in defense. Now your opponent has to run through that instead. Next turn Yamato comes back. Sets you up for a nice little Ixies too. This is kind of where the combos come in. I run 2 Black Gardens. Most people run 3 for that build, but I also run 2 Kaiser Coliseums with it. The way Kaiser Coliseum works is if you control at least 1 monster, your opponent cannot control more monsters than you placed by themselves. What it says is, when there is 1 or more monsters on the field of the controller of this card, his or her opponent cannot place a monster on the field if the controller would have more monsters on the field than the controller of this card. So you sit there with Yamato on the field, your entire duel because of this, infuriating people, and then you pull out this thing. Have 3 Crow in your hand. Summon Mikazuchi, immediately place a token on their side of the field. Ixies, summon another token. That's how you usually do it. The nice thing is, though, if you have this stacked there, and they only have 1 monster and you summon this, you immediately give them a token regardless because you're placing the monster. They're not. Your spell controls it, is placing it on their side of the field. They can't. Kaiser Coliseum then gives them a token, and then you smash into that token. I run 2 Dress at the moment. Those might go away later for Hare to stop stuff like Bottomless, Veiler, stuff that I just can't necessarily stop with Turtle, or if I just don't have Turtle to substitute, since Turtle can't stop Bottomless because it doesn't target. 2 Tenki. Don't necessarily need 3. Just search your Beast Warriors. You have Bear in there to search for that too. I have 3 Potted Ulti. Getting the stuff you need as fast as you can. Though I have been thinking about maybe running a 3rd Tenki. 3 MST. Once again, just trying to get rid of those back row problematic stuff that you might run into that you can't stop. Dark Hole, not really much need to explain that. And then basic trap lineup: Torrential, Solemn, 2-Chain, Ringala. You can return any of your banished ones to your graveyard, or one from your graveyard to your hand, and then one Bottomless. It's again normal trap lineup for the most part. Now for the extra deck. This guy is just amazing. He is absolutely invincible to anything but being banished or returned to your hand while he has a material on him. You can only control one. That 2500 attack beat stick if Bujin Beast Warrior would be destroyed for any reason, detach material from him, and it's not. He's a nice boss monster. Next you have this guy. I run 3 Susanoo. He's going to smash into each one of your opponent's monsters once each. Once again, you can only control one of him. But for him, you can detach a material and add any one Bujin to your hand or send it to the graveyard. He's a Bujin Beast Warrior light type, so once again, you get plenty of effects with those. Once again, I'm worrying about the problematic back row. I run 1 Constellar Omega, 1 Gaga Cowboy, 1 Tiger King, and 1 Wall Chain. I haven't actually figured out what I want to finish with the extra deck for, but for the most part, that is this deck. Thanks for watching.